but just not quite there. I think they've overachieved when you think about their ranking being number 2. Today, though, against the Canadian team, it's a big test. They are the big favorite in this match, and we'll see if the Canadians can pull one off for CONCACAF.
We'll see. They still want to get that first goal, first point at a World Cup, and the adventure ahead is sponsored by Royal Caribbean. The U.S.'s World Cup adventure. It continues on Friday with a showdown against England. And coming up, we'll hear from the players on what it means to represent their country. That is next from Doha.
Heavy-duty pulling power to conquer the high road or the off-road.
Welcome in, everybody. We're just getting started here on our 2 o'clock game. Belgium versus Canada. Glad to see you're here. We're getting it rocking. Nice, Kenneth. That's great to hear, buddy. It's going to be a good one here on this one.
Harry Kane and global powerhouse England. Team USA face their toughest test of the tournament with everything on the line and a chance to shock the world. USA England. Coverage begins Friday at 1 Eastern live on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Hey, Jamie. I noticed you came in late today.
Yeah, I was in a car accident.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was in an Uber and I don't know what to do.
Call Attorney Big Al.
Attorney Big Al? That's
Another dumb commercial. I thought we were getting ready to come back already. I guess we're not.
As soon as I finish this sandwich. Where's my lunch? Go call Big Al. Were you in an accident? Call Attorney
Oh
Big
my
Al.
God, that's a bad commercial.
Varicose veins and spider veins are not just a cosmetic problem. It could be a sign of a more...
As soon as commercials are over, we'll see what's going on with the warm-up. We're about 34 minutes out of ball drop. What's up, Brian? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome into you. Good to see you. Hopefully we'll get a nice little YouTube share out today. That would be pretty nice. Get a share out on one of the, at least this game. Since this will be the last one of the day on Channel 2. On Channel 2. Why am I way ahead on one channel? Oh, one channel still on FS1. That's why. I'm looking at this thinking, this isn't what I'm supposed to be watching. Share out the stream. I'm going to do that in just a second as soon as they come back here. Hey, Jesse. Jesse, we hit both goals today. We hit 14,000 on the other channel, and we hit 500 over here. So it's been a solid day. Solid day. Ooh. All right, come on. Last commercial. Sully's out there getting in trouble. All right, they should be coming back here. Oh, my Lord.
Meet Pat. Dancing is her thing, and helping kids through her youth literacy program is her passion. But a car accident took that away from her.
I had to have a knee replacement because the pain was so great.
So
That's all good. Don't worry about it. Hey, Space Mountain Dave.
Science and Kirk handled everything. I'm working with my nonprofit again and back to being Pat.
Call Science and Kirk at 1-800-LAWYERS or visit youhavealawyer.com. If you have a phone, you have a lawyer.
FIFA World Cup today on Fox is presented by Google Pixel.
While anticipation continuing to build for the U.S.'s showdown with England on Black Friday, the Americans looking to boost their chances of advancing, and coverage, of course, live on Fox. And get this, Tom Brady fired up for this World Cup, and he's also feeling the holiday spirit. Brady took to social media to reveal a U.S.-themed ugly sweater that he received as a gift from Fox Sports. We can't wait to have him as a teammate one day. And you know who these people are? The Dallas Cowboys also getting in on the act. Here they are sporting some ugly sweaters. Cowboys in a good mood these days. Guys, they're 7-3. They're in second place in the NFC East. And Turkey Day, Cowboys, Giants. But guess what? We have some sweaters
Oh, yeah.
here in Doha.
Father Alexi came and brought us some sweaters.
Yeah, that's nice. Huh? That's pretty nice.
Guys, the
I'm wearing this
holidays
on
are...
Hey, still with the medium over here.
Do you think we can all wear
This is way too big. I'm so uncomfortable in this.
Yeah, that's
Who do
way
I
too
talk
big
to
for
about
Stu.
getting an extra small? Jenny,
Let's trade.
Let me have yours, Jenny.
Yeah, this is going to be way better for us.
Perfect fit.
Yeah, that's perfect. I can't believe they gave this guy a large. All right, either way, the holidays are here, the World Cup is here, and all of us will be rocking these with pride. And the England match on Friday, it is so important for the U.S., but above all, it is another chance for these players to represent their country. And some members of Greg Berhalter's squad reflected on really what it means to wear the red, white, and blue.
What's not to enjoy if you're a fan of the red, white, and blue?
The red, white, and blue for me was always going to be the biggest opportunity throughout my career.
That's an honor to represent the United States on the World Cup.
It is a milestone moment for this marquee generation of U.S. internationals.
I get chills representing my country at the highest level.
Very select few get the opportunity to put on that shirt and fight for the badge.
The crest means the world to me. My parents came here with nothing. As immigrants, I've always said I owe a lot to the United States.
It's being able to repay that gratitude that I've felt towards this country for so long.
It's representing a nation, a culture, and the people of the United States, something that I'll never, ever take for granted.
I play for my family.
I play for the badge.
I play for really every American citizen that there is. That's the greatest honor there is in sports.
I want to get right to it because we are counting down to Friday. Clint, I'm going to start with you. How do you want to see the United States really set up against England Friday to get it done?
I think it depends on the fitness level of the team. If you have some injuries, Weston McKennie can't go. Maybe you have two more holding midfielders. Maybe it's a 4-2-3-1. Or if he's healthy, you still go with the 4-3-3. But I think at times, I mean, you want to go out and be brave and try to get something from this game. But at times, I just think England has too much in terms of their quality. You're going to have to absorb pressure and maybe have to catch them on the counterattack. But still, we're going to have our moments, and I think the U.S. is set up well to get a point
Be
here.
aggressive, man. That's what I think. And when I saw this team against Wales, when they were at their best, was with the ball, aggressing. England will expect that all teams will play against them and sit back and absorb pressure and counter. I agree that in moments I think they should do that. But I want to see this team, this young, aggressive, hungry team. I think you can have success and make England fear you a little bit if you push them back with the ball.
My man, Stu Holden, I love it. All right, look, I can be a grouch. I can be a grumpy old man. I can be a curmudgeon. But the reality is I'm a romantic. And you know what? I think that Greg Berhalter's a romantic. He has promised a progressive, evolved type of play. This is the moment. This is the moment that will define this team, that will define Greg Berhalter. You come out there and you play them on your own terms. You don't pull back. You don't absorb. You don't become pragmatic and let the chips fall where they may. That's America. That's the way America plays.
And hopefully it's not a 7-0.
Hey, be careful. They might catch us on the counterattack if we're getting forward. So it's about being smart there.
Oh, I cannot wait to see how it plays out. I cannot wait. Plenty of star power in our upcoming match, though. Players like Thibaut Courtois, Alphonso Davies, and Kevin De Bruyne all hoping to shine as Belgium and Canada battle in Group F. And a big crowd expected for this one. Coming up, a closer look at this Canada side. Plus, Jeff Shreves brings us the latest from Ahmad Ben Ali Stadium. Stick with us.
Good morning, America! All across the country, we're getting up early this year. Whether you're repping La Cultura, your team is out for the count,
2026 estaremos de vuelta.
Por supuesto. Or you need the world to know this is our year. Because the beautiful game
belongs to all of us.
Get Google Pixel 7 Pro for free. Plus, get Pixel Watch, Pixel Buds, and more.
Thanksgiving in Big D.
Highlight of the season.
It's a big stage vibe.
You're a part of so many families' holiday.
I'm fired up.
This is Giants-Cowboys. This is a great rivalry. Have the turkey with the family and the Cowboys game's on.
That's big time. That's who we are.
Thanksgiving football on Fox.
Charles, look at all these wrecked cars.
There's a whole lot of metal around here.
There's a whole lot of accidents.
I wonder how many of these people we help get the money they deserve.
We've helped thousands of people with their car wreck cases.
Injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident?
Go big.
Go Gilman and Bedigian.
Jones Junction is proud to be named Hartford's best car dealership and Baltimore's best car dealership. As Maryland's oldest family-owned dealership with over 105 years in business, Jones Junction has grown and thrived with a focus on the customer before, during, and after the sale. And Jones for a lifetime, with free oil changes, free car washes, and an engine guaranteed for a lifetime, keeps customers coming back. Stop by. We're only 15 minutes from the White Marsh Mall, and drive home your next vehicle with your own Jones tag frame.
Hey, Flamingo Insurance, what do you want?
Yeah, can we get the auto insurance policy? Hello? Hello?
You don't have to sacrifice service to save with NJM.
When a hospital makes an error, your life is ruined. Who's help? We will. We're Spectre and Copec, and medical malpractice cases are all we do.
And you pay absolutely nothing unless we win for you.
1-800-299-HURT.
Toyotathon is on. It's the most magical time of the year with great deals on Camry, RAV4, and Tundra. Where's the Tundra?
Fields borrowed it.
What?
Keep them coming!
Right now, choose an all-new Tundra and take 4.29% financing. Or check out a rugged Tacoma, now with low 3.49% APR financing.
'Tis the season for Toyotathon.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Briggs, what are we doing? Aren't 2 points always better than one?
Charles, we're Gilman and Bedigian. We go big. Let's go for 2.
Audible! Go big.
Go Gilman and Bedigian.
1-800-LAW, 6-1?
6-2.
Fox 45 News makes your voice heard.
We're in a crisis, and we have elected officials who are not acting like we're in a crisis.
The voice of the people. Belgium and Canada about to meet in a Group F encounter. And for the latest on that one, we head now to Ahmed Ben Ali Stadium to hear from our Jeff Shreves. Hey, Jeff.
Jenny, what fascinates me about this tie is the complete contrast between the two sides. We've heard all about the golden generation, but is it in fact the olden generation? Has Roberto Martinez been too loyal to a large group of players? Yes, Courtois, De Bruyne, they are world class, but Hazard, Lukaku, scratching around for form and fitness, and it's definitely an ageing defence. For the vast majority of them, it's now or never. And it's the complete opposite with Canada. Not been here since '86, their side is full of youth and vigour, apart from Atiba Hutchinson, who tonight becomes the oldest outfield player ever to start in the World Cup finals. Back to you.
All right, Jeff, thank you. Well, Canada's 3 defeats at the 1986 World Cups all came to European opposition. But that won't matter to current stars like Tajon Buchanan or manager John Herdman. This is a Canada squad determined to make some new history of their own.
For the first 2 years on the job, it was about building trust, safety, team spirit, because unless that's solid, the tactics, they're ephemeral. 2 years of work went into building that brotherhood. You know, this country over the last 15 years have invested in certain areas that have helped create a new generational talent pool. With Alphonso Davies, Jonathan David, Tajon Buchanan. Yeah, it all came together at the right time.
This is the moment the country has waited for. Canada is going to the World Cup.
The inspiration, the passion that this World Cup and these players can infuse in the people back home can really leave its mark on the footballing landscape. You know, there'll be a generation of young people who watch their first World Cup wearing a red jersey, and it'll inspire them to play the game. And you see from these moments, you know, more Alphonso Davies, Jonathan Davids will arise. Whenever you use the word underdog, you're almost accepting that you're not good enough. The other teams may have more talent, more investment into their program, more experience. But as an underdog, if you look at the David and Goliath comparison, you've got to know what your slingshot is.
I think, a lot of people overlook us, and that's okay. I don't really care who you are when it comes to games. I'm trying to help my country, and we're trying to win the game.
I think Belgium, they have everything to lose playing against a team like Canada, and we've got everything to gain, and that's the locker room I'd rather be sitting in.
John Herdman, the first person to manage at both the men's and women's World Cup. He guided Canada through a sensational qualifying campaign for this tournament, and the Canucks finishing above the U.S. and Mexico. They were the first CONCACAF side to secure a berth. Well, we got to talk about those Canucks, and they're excited to be back, as they should be. Lex, it has been a while. This is a nation that has been looking forward to this. So what do you expect to see from Canada?
I expect to see what John Herdman talked about, is a team full of players that make their country feel proud and influence for the generations that are going to come. I mean, you don't have to just be Canadian. 36 years ago, I was 16 years old. I didn't have a U.S. team to watch in the World Cup. Canada was my team. I was in that summer at a camp in Colorado Springs in the lobby of a Holiday Inn, and I was watching this team as if they were my team. I didn't think it was going to take this long for them to get back, but they're back, and they have made everybody proud. Whether they're Canadian or not, I think you can appreciate this team for what they have done and be excited about potentially what they can do.
Do they get out of the group?
No.
I disagree with you.
Oh.
I disagree with you. I think they get out of the group. I think Japan is going to get out of their group, and this is also another team I think is going to get out of their group. What I like about this team is the fact that they won CONCACAF qualifying with ease. I think they're a dangerous team on the counterattack with Buchanan and with Alphonso Davies. But at the same time, they have people that can score goals up top with Jonathan David and Kyle Larin. So I think this team has the ability to sit back, absorb pressure, catch teams on the counterattack, and I think they'll surprise a lot of teams in this World Cup.
Yeah, you heard John Herdman, their coach, who's done a fantastic job, by the way, in the way in which they were able to dominate in CONCACAF. But he's continuing to sell, and that was the beginning of the message for Canada as well, is that we're the underdogs. Nobody believes in us. Nobody believes in you guys. Go out and show them. That will have been his message again against this Belgian team, which, again, is ranked #2 in the world, supremely talented, some of the best players in the world, a guy like Kevin De Bruyne. I think the key for them is going to be staying organized, compact. We know they'll have a good game plan. It is all going to be about, though, those decisive moments in the attack, on the break. If they can use the speed of Buchanan, Alphonso Davies, and Jonathan David. That's not just a good front three in CONCACAF. That's a good front three in this World Cup. So that's going to be the key. Defensively, can they keep them out?
Let's see what happens when they get punched in the face.
Am I looking through CONCACAF?
They haven't had it yet. They haven't got it yet.
Well, they're confident right now, but Belgium, a hard place to start. And we know that Belgian assistant Thierry Henry, well, he knows what it takes to win a World Cup. He lifted the trophy as a player with France in 1998. This is his second World Cup on the Red Devils. Yeah, how about that? Belgium hoping to knock off Canada at Ahmed Ben Ali Stadium. We'll identify our players to watch after the break.
All right, we're about 15 minutes out of this one. 15 minutes out. Should be a good game. I'm excited about it. Hope you are as well. Another group play here. This is Group F. Group F. This is an upgrade. And I believe this is the first game for both of them. I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's close to it. Yeah, it is, Rob says it's nice to see the growth. I agree. You know, you like seeing stuff like that, and you know, I like seeing stuff earlier like Japan playing strong. I never expected them to be good at soccer, and they had a great game. I was expecting Germany to be solid, but wasn't expecting Japan. So I don't know what Belgium's got in the tank, but I guess we're going to find out here in just a little bit. We're hoping for a low-scoring game. That's what I'm hoping for. We just had a 7-0 game a few minutes ago, so we will see. What do you think? Low-scoring game or high-scoring game? What do you guys think out there? Just curious. What rate you think it's going to be? Could be a good defensive game. Could be a game where it's bad defense and a lot of points scored. Could be a game where it's great defense and still a lot of points scored. I've seen all those. I'll have to see what we got here. They're doing a good job of promoting Qatar, I can tell you that, with all these different commercials. Making Qatar look like it's the next Disney World you should go to. All right, one more commercial, hopefully. Jesse says low. You're going to say 3-2, Kenneth. We'll see. We will see. I'm looking forward to it. Got that. Got this afternoon. Then early evening, I've got an interview with Space Mountain Dave on the other channel. I'm going to share that out after the stream. And we got football tonight. Football tonight. That should be fun. I got to share that out after this stream as well. Oh, let's go. Give us back our details here. Let's go. They're advertising the heck out of this military show, too, with all these celebrities being dunked underwater. All right, here we go. Got to be coming back here now. SG Sports Talk channel, what's up? Welcome in. SG says, go Canada. SG, have you been in here before? Or is this your first time joining us?
Well, the fans are fired up out of that Ali Stadium, as they should be. Belgium and Canada about to square off in a Group F encounter on day 4 of the 2022 World Cup. And Canada looking to make the most of their first World Cup appearance in 36 years. Alphonso Davies is one of our players to watch, sponsored by Coca-Cola. Lex, why are you watching him?
I mean, first off, there's just an incredible story. From a Ghanaian refugee camp to Vancouver, where he starts and stars with the Vancouver Whitecaps in Major League Soccer as a teenager. Then he goes to Bayern Munich.
He's knocking out push-ups.
Oh, man. Push-ups. He's got it all.
Like my boy Stu over here.
I mean, he is the star of the team. Now, keep in mind, for Canada, he plays in a much more advanced position, so that'll be interesting as opposed to Bayern Munich, where he's much more of a left back. But it doesn't matter where he's playing. His speed with the ball is incredible, and his closing speed from a defensive perspective is off the charts.
Clint?
Who I want to talk about is Kevin De Bruyne. He's still 31 years old. I mean, he's 31 years old. But he's still in his prime.
He's still 31.
He's still in his prime is what I meant to
Just
say.
saying it. He's still 31.
For me, one of the best midfielders in the world. Just in terms of his vision, being able to pick out the right pass, but he also can score goals. Any of the kids at home that want to be a midfielder, this is the guy to watch.
You're absolutely right. And his passing's so good to try and pick out a guy like this, Eden Hazard. You talked about him earlier, Clint. Will we see Real Madrid Hazard, which has not been so spectacular, or the earlier version, which was at Chelsea when he was just so quick and dynamic and off the ball? Only played 6 appearances for Real Madrid. He insists that he's 100% fit. And we'll see what type of impact that he could actually have here for Roberto Martinez, who loves him as a player. He could be that guy, especially because they're missing Lukaku up front.
All right, well, Belgium has reached the knockout stage in each of their last 3 World Cup. No, we don't need to see that. Stu's doing push-ups in their last 3 appearances. They have visions of a deep run in Qatar.
Keep going.
That quest
Keep going.
against Canada.
Keep going. Keep
I'm ready.
going.
One arm.
Stu. Hey, one arm.
Come on.
Keep going.
Come on. Stu doesn't like attention at all.
Man.
Keep going. Help faster.
Hey, he's starting to shake. He's starting to shake.
Gotta go. That's
He's turning
enough.
red.
Had the guy doing push-ups there. It was crazy. What's up, X? Welcome in. All right, we're at a commercial break right here. We are 12 minutes out. 12 minutes out, everybody. Share out the stream if you wouldn't mind. That helps us. I'm going to do that myself right now. Oh, and I need to put it over to the other channel, too.
Happy holidays, Mr. Scrooge.
Trying to stream the match, but my signal's gone afoul.
You need a better network. 'Tis the season to switch to Verizon.
Tis?
Tis. You get a free 5G phone when you do.
Free phone?
Plus, Verizon gives you another great gift. A tablet, a smartwatch, earbuds.
Well, the more gifts, the merrier. For me.
Oh, Scrooge.
Only Verizon gives you a free 5G phone and another gift, like a tablet, smartwatch, and earbuds, all on us. Wow! Switch now to the network America relies on. Verizon.
COVID-19. Some people get it, and some people can get it bad. And for those who do get it bad, it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, asthma, or smoking. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, don't wait. Ask your healthcare provider right away if an offer.
All right, I got it shared out. Waiting for them to come back. They'll be back here in a second.
Let's roll.
Wrong shirt.
BGE Home is now Constellation Home, but we're the same people, giving you the same great savings. Save up to 20% on a new water heater with
All right.
same-day installation available.
Now I just need to share it over here.
Learn more at constellationhome.com.
Belgium are third in the World Cup. It's their best ever performance.
Lukaku fires Belgium in front. In Canada, I need to work on after 36 years.
The goal! Alphonso Davies! What a
Approaching kickoff at Ahmed Ben Ali Stadium, our fourth and final match of the day is a Group F encounter, Belgium taking on Canada. Jenny Taft, Stu Holding, Clint Dempsey, Alexi Lawless with you moments before this one gets underway. And I keep thinking about just how long it's been for Canada. Lex, how do you anticipate the Canadians handle the weight of the expectations here?
I don't think that there will be a wait. I think it will be a celebration. 36 years. Look, we have an incredible relationship and partnership when it comes to our soccer, when it comes to our cultures with our friends to the Great White North. And a lot of the success that they've had at times has gone through pathways in the United States. So it's a country that should be proud from the moment these players walk on the field to the moment that they hear that national anthem to when that whistle blows. And for those of us on the outside watching, we should be proud too. This is part of CONCACAF. As I said, this is part of the soccer ecosystem that exists in North America. And it's exciting to see that Canada is back at the World Cup.
These are the fun moments, though, in the tunnel. Also the nervy moments, Clint. You know, you have that little look across, and for these Canadian players, played predominantly CONCACAF opposition, you look over and you've got Kevin De Bruyne, Tielemans, some of the best players in the world. You get that out early, and then hope once that whistle blows after the national anthem, that it becomes another game, and that's what John Herdman will be stressing to his team.
Our screen will change as soon as this game gets ready to kick, by the way, just so everybody knows that.
Enjoy this moment. Canada, Belgium, next.
Hey, Sebastian. always good to be respected on those.
Canada has waited a long time to be back at a World Cup, and that time is now. We're just about ready for kickoff. JP Delacamera and Kobe Jones have the call in 60.
All right, we got 60 seconds. 60 seconds to the drop. Great to see you guys here hanging out with us. Appreciate everybody being here. Paul and Sebastian, Jesse, Kenneth H, Peanuts in the house. Carrie's here. Saw Jeannie was in here earlier. It's going to be fun. Years in the making for Canada.
Okay, I'm an alien, and I got these claws.
Lila's in here with us.
Making a sci-fi movie, you need to finish the special effects. And if you want to save by bundling,
Paul has agreed that if Canada wins, he will buy everybody in here a bottle of maple syrup. So, a lot of syrup on the line today.
But after saving big with Amazon Black Friday, tragedy was avoided.
If they lose, Paul has said he is going to go up to Canada and beat up Michael Myers. That's what he's going to do. So, it's all on the line today.
$1 delivery fee on our app.
This is the FIFA 2022 World Cup from Qatar, day 4. It is Group F. The matchup is between Belgium and Canada. Alongside Kobe Jones, I'm JP Delacamera coming to you from the stadium. Ahmed Bin Ali with USA Drew Wales 1-1. Kobe, let's start with Belgium's starting 11.
And look at the Belgium starting in 11. It's all about Courtois in goal, making sure that he can hold everything down and organize that back line. And then, of course, De Bruyne, number 7, the playmaker, the star of this team that has to direct everything going forward. And then as we take a look at this Canadian national team, for me, the player that really stands out, Atiba Hutchinson, number 13 in the middle. He's the veteran of this squad that has to keep everything together. And then pay attention to number 19, Alphonso Davies. He's going to be the one that's going to get forward and also give you that defensive responsibility in the back, basically taking up a whole line himself.
Canada making their first appearance since 1986. They did well in CONCACAF, won the group, better than Mexico, better than the USA. It was the first time since 2002 that a team other than the USA or Mexico finished first, and way back then, it was Costa Rica. It was the ageless one.
Here we go, here we go.
A quick look at number 13, Atiba Hutchinson. Imagine that, Kobe, age 39, maybe at a goalkeeper's position, but he's in the heart of the midfield.
I don't think I could even move at age 39. So it's so impressive that what he's able to do playing in a World Cup.
He's about 2 or 3 years old, just a toddler, the last time that Canada was in the World Cup. Canada's in white, Belgium in the red and black. We await the whistle from Yanni Sikazwe of Zambia. He is our match official. We'll get this one underway. All eyes on Alphonso Davies. Canadian fans hoping that he is fully fit. He says he is. Can he go 90 minutes? They'll be happy if he can go 75, probably. If it's a good 75, they'll take it. Canada on the ball. Back to Alistair Johnston. 29th consecutive start for Johnston. Broke an earlier record held by Bruce Wilson for decades, actually. 7. Push to the back. Boyan with a clearance. It's headed for Hoyland. It's picked up. Davies to the middle. Hutchinson under pressure from De Bruyne. Stephen Victoria's pass to the right. First 15 minutes, I would think, crucial for Canada. As I say that, it's
what's up, Molar Man? Welcome in, Jonathan Shaw. Welcome in.
The shot, it deflected, and Boyan stayed with it. That would have been disastrous for Canada.
That was scary. That almost happened right then.
And this is where we talk about just the lack of experience for Canada in a World Cup. Just the understanding. This is where you have to really take your time and be very careful with everything you're doing.
Here they come. Ouellet, number 10 in the white of Canada, setting it in front. That's going to be cleared away. Kept in by Castagna, taken over. So Davies, left back with Bayern Munich, higher up the field, always with Canada. Held up there and then pushed to the right. Just played across. Johnston, that was with Carrasco. Canada will keep it. Side of the 18. Stockio's shot was blocked. Belgium with the attempted breakout pass. It's too long. Collected by Victoria.
Both teams aggressive early already.
A lot of Canadian fans in the stands tonight.
And those Canadian fans are going to let their team know that they are here, that they're here in support, and trying to will them on to victory.
Davies trying to play him long. So Witsel for Belgium. So many of these players with World Cup experience, 16 from the 2018 World Cup side that finished third, and that's a tough challenge there in the end. No booking, but a warning for Tayshaun Buchanan, formerly with the New England
What do you do?
Yeah, this is just
bumped it hard. Come on.
A
little bit of physicality here. These guys drop and flop
early on. You're
firemen
already in the
at a
referee's
fire
mind.
drill.
So pay attention to how he goes.
Yeah, it does have
There's
energy
another
already.
hit. If there's another
Big
foul,
time.
let's see how quickly that yellow card does come out.
Castagna plays for Leicester City, Premier League, plays it back. Then Dunker to the middle. Alderweireld playing his third World Cup. You can say that for a few of these Belgian players, including the goalkeeper, Courtois, on the ball.
If you are brand new today, say hello in the chat. Tell us what team you're on today. Let us know.
Canada with Johnston.
All fans are welcome here.
Canada's side of the field. A couple of step overs there. Tayshaun going wide, and the ball was lost out. Belongs. Well, let's see. It does belong to Canada. Mr. Johnston take this throw in. It's now playing in Montreal in Major League Soccer. The terrific season they had. It's a throw in for Belgium. Chwai playing up top for the injured Romelu Lukaku. That's a big loss. Lukaku's been injured much of this year.
And when we talk about Romelu Lukaku, in just the fact that he made the team injured, but Roberto Martinez has said this is a World Cup that is two tournaments. The one within the group stage, but then you also have the second that is that knockout stage.
And that's where Belgium expects to be. They've been there the last 3 World Cups. No reason to think they won't be there again.
But it has to be nice where you're able to, have a spot with the preparation and the knowledge that you pretty much thinking that you are going to make it into that next round. That's a certain comfort level.
That's the experience we talked about. Roberto Martinez.
Hit that subscribe if you're new
Rumors of
today.
him going back maybe and coaching a club team.
We got
in England. He's
FIFA
had a
all the
pretty
way to
good
the
run
end
here.
of the cup.
Very good run.
On this
Head coach
channel.
since 2016. Bordering on a long time, and from a national team standpoint. Ball out for another throw-in. He's done well, though.
Yeah, but a national team perspective, that's ancient. Be able to be with one national team for so long, but there have been things on the negative side, just saying, well,
Let everybody in the chat tell me what team are you guys on? Let me know. Put it in the chat for me.
I want to play. So many times you hear about the generation. Remember when Portugal had it? They didn't win either. Ball was back to Kamal Miller. Another player from Montreal. Victoria plays it back pretty slowly to Borjan. Right
Canada.
side, Canada under some pressure.
2 of them on
For a
Canada.
Canadian throw-in.
Austin's on Canada.
Just a few years ago, Alistair Johnston was playing college soccer. Now he's in a World Cup as a starter. Ball was lost, turned over. Witsel. Alderweireld. Vertonghen. Most capped player in Belgian history. Canada can't
We
break
have one
out.
game more tomorrow.
Carrasco lost it
2
there.
on Friday, 2 on Saturday, already scheduled. from Cup games.
Toronto FC and MLS. Pushing it to the right. Canada's cross in front.
Right there.
And it's deflected out. But that's better from Canada. They earned their first corner.
Much better getting forward from Canada and actually getting the ball into a dangerous position. Buchanan receiving the ball out wide and putting it in first time. Just making it so it's difficult for the defenders with that first time ball in to really set. So it's a little bit hopeful. They do clear the ball out, but it is a corner for Canada.
Corner kick. Big opportunity here.
7th minute. Belgium and Canada. Scoreless here. In this Group F matchup. Big center back Victoria is up for this corner. Both center backs, Miller too. Ball played to the middle. Settled. Buchanan shot the deflection.
Oh, deflection.
Yeah, JP, a lot of hands being raised on Canada, hoping for some type of, hopeful call, handball, or a penalty, but nothing doing from the referee.
So, 4th match of the day, 4th of 4. Earlier today in this group, Morocco and Croatia, a 0-0 scoreline, so it's a good result for these two sides. Especially for Canada, they'll play
Referee
Croatia
stop
next.
play.
The referee stopped play for something. Oh boy, they're going back.
They're going over to the screen.
For a possible penalty. Let's bring in our rules analyst, Mark Clattenburg. Mark, what did you see?
Yeah, when the shot came in, Carrasco had his arm out, making his body bigger. And my first impression is this is going to be given as a handball, and it'll also be a yellow card because it's a shot on goal.
Hand is in an unnatural position, right? Yep. Let's see what a referee does decide.
And looking at it from that angle, Carrasco has that left arm out.
Yep.
The ball definitely connects with the hand.
Here comes the answer. Penalty. The Canadian fans.
Wow. Penalty kick.
So just like yesterday in our Argentina Saudi
handball
Arabia game,
called it.
Video review and a yellow card as well to Carrasco. Video review
and a yellow card
was the one that determined the penalty.
Yes, Japan won.
And then Messi converted. That was it for Argentina's offense. They didn't score during the run of play. So from the penalty spot, Canada with this chance.
If you're coming in new, say hello in the chat and give us a subscribe today. Come back and join us for more. Here we go, getting ready on the penalty.
There's Courtois waiting on the whistle.
Hey, Marco.
10th minute, same as yesterday. This is taking a long time.
Here we go.
Blocked it for Canada, was saved by Courtois.
Oh my God, what a save.
Big save for Courtois.
What a save.
So Davies with that opportunity.
And this is a massive save by Courtois, and we had mentioned it, that he was going to have to come up huge with the match. And 10 minutes in, he's already come up with saving a penalty, keeping this game even. And these are the moments that are motivational moments for a team. And so this could totally change the dynamic of the way this game was going off of that one save.
Courtois led the World Cup in saves in 2018, won the Golden Glove Award, coming up big again, considered one of the best goalkeepers in the entire world. How big would that have been for Davies? Such a young, talented player, really the face of Canada. What a chance.
And now it's about looking looking at Alphonso Davies and see how he reacts to this.
For by Castagna. Stachio's pass ahead. Jonathan David. Playing it back. Buchanan off the ball. Belgium taking it over with the Vertonghen pass. They're under pressure. He'll just slice it ahead. And even with the skill of De Bruyne, he couldn't bring that one down in play. Not happy about that, the way it's going.
Yeah, he is lighting his team up. He ain't happy about that.
That we've talked about with the coach of Canada, John Herdman, it's about a team that is going to go after Belgium, and we are seeing that right off the bat. There's a lot of energy on this Canadian side pushing forward.
Buchanan to the right. It's not got a play. Canada will have a throw in. One of the readers, Jonathan Osorio, who's on the bench, was part of a press conference the other day. He talked about the belief that the Canadians have. They're not just here to be here. They believe they can do something. Here is Canada in the box. Wide of Courtois. There's Richie Larea.
You see Larea stepping up. He just clips this ball a little bit on the inside, and here's another look at that save by Courtois that has kept this game even. You get the feeling, JP, that this is a match of experience against that youthful exuberance. Right now, just a lot of energy coming from this Canadian team, where even though they missed the penalty, they seem to be the dominant side, setting the tone of this game.
Ouellet playing it all the way across, headed down, loose in the box. Quick shot taken was blocked. Can't clear it out. Up Buchanan, who goes down.
Oh, what a save again!
Got the left leg out. Flag was up anyway on the far side.
Well, let's take a look at this as there's Tajon Buchanan here. Receives this ball, and I'm not sure he receives that ball. It's a pass back from a player from Belgium, but it was called offside.
Tomorrow, 4 matches on Thanksgiving on our Fox networks. This one starts with Switzerland, Cameroon, followed by Uruguay, South Korea. On Fox, Cristiano Ronaldo in Portugal face Ghana, followed by Neymar's Brazil versus Serbia. Coverage starts at 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific. We'll give you an early happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Back at home, watching this one, whatever coast you're watching from. Big day tomorrow on Fox.
Yeah, and that's what they said, JC. That's pretty good.
Almost 14 minutes gone, scoreless, but we've had a penalty kick that was saved by Courtois. Otherwise, the underdogs, Canada, would have had the lead.
You have to give Canada credit. Even though they have missed the penalty, they still have the energy levels high, and they are pressing and putting pressure on that back line of Belgium. They're having difficulty just passing out and getting space to get the ball forward.
World Feet just gave us a shot of Romelu Lukaku. Out injured. He's their all-time leading goal scorer. Here in the right, Castagna. We've not seen the offense looking sharp yet. Normally it's De Bruyne that's running the show, and he's had so few touches here. De Bruyne's pass ahead. Right wing, right sideline, but it's out. Throwing for Canada. John Herdman, first person to lead a men's team and a women's team to a World Cup. Did it both for Canada. Also had New Zealand before as a coach, so made his name in the women's game. Now he's making a name for himself on the men's side.
Yeah, no easy feat.
No. In his space. Ouellet looking, couldn't get the shot off. Ouellet trying to create something, playing it in front, but it's wide. Well, whoever gets
this is great action.
Is gonna be very famous.
And look at this run, you know, from the left side all the way across the face of goal. So we're seeing these long runs from the Canadian strikers, and they have the freedom to interchange as much as they like. But they've been very successful with balls over the top and getting into space.
If you look at this game in 15-minute segments, so far so good for Canada after the first 15.
No, they've been dominant in these first 15 minutes. There hasn't been a whole lot for Belgium. Belgium has one shot attempt.
to Courtois. He's been the story. Belgium back on the ball. Had not much positive possession. Castagne is free in the right. They have numbers forward, but Canada has dropped back well defensively, and it's cleared out by Kamal Miller. Witzel. Holbert pushing it across. Witzel plays for Atletico Madrid. Carrasco. Tap it away. A foul on Canada. Free kick, Belgium.
Free kick coming.
Johnston comes in hard off of this play. Johnston's got to be very careful because he came in just a little bit earlier trying to come in, and Hazard reaching for him, but Hazard jumps over his legs. He's coming in hard. Another player that's probably on, the referee is keeping his eyes on, so he's got to be careful on this. The last thing you want to do as a defender is pick up a yellow card early.
Alderweireld will hold there. Right sideline. Pushed forward by Tielemans. Going for Belgium. Tielemans gets it in quickly for Den Donker. Alderweireld. Vertonghen. Just going side to side and backwards right now for Belgium.
Yeah, they're having difficulty getting to that midfield line. I think the five in the back for Canada is doing a good job of shifting from side to side as the ball is moving. You're going to have to see a much quicker pace come from Belgium.
Speaking of pace, De Bruyne leading it and overhit it as he tried to play it. He had Tielemans wide open in the right.
Yeah, we talk about the vision of De Bruyne, but he misses this one where Tielemans is wide open at the top of the 18. You slide that in, Tielemans is one-on-one.
It's unusual for De Bruyne. 9 assists so far, leading the Premier League. 19th minute, scoreless. Belgium and Canada. Pushed back by Alderweireld. Courtois. So much pressure on Belgium with that golden generation. Time is running out. They have this World Cup and maybe another Euro tournament in them. And it's time to probably make a lot of changes, get younger. Castagne. Moving it ahead on the right. Much wide. In Lukaku's spot. Witzel. Eden Hazard. Wearing the captain's armband. Taken down. He gets the call. Does draw a lot of fouls.
Let's see. Buchanan comes in. Body to body, doesn't get the ball, so that's an easy call for the referee.
Various injuries for Hazard. He's only played in a handful of games in all competitions this season. Plays for Real Madrid. In the middle, Alderweireld. Castagne. Vertonghen pushing it wide. That far side, knocked out of play again. Canada's ball. And even though Canada had the chance to go ahead on that penalty kick, the longer this stays scoreless, the better it is for Canada.
Yeah, you would tend to think with Belgium being the favored team, Canada will be okay with this score line for as long as possible, thinking that they can make that one moment with the pace that they have up top, maybe a little bit more energy, some younger legs to make something happen.
Castagne will try to play up the wing. It goes out of play. Talked about 4 games tomorrow. How about Friday? The big one. Much anticipated showdown. England and the United States. Coverage starting.
We're doing that game.
Eastern, 10 a.m.
Make sure you're subscribed
on Fox. Just looking for a big bounce back game. They got a draw against Wales. See how they fare against England, who destroyed Iran 6-2 scoreline.
Yeah, that's the game that everybody's waiting for, and it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be exciting to watch. A lot of history between those two sides.
Back a number of years. Belgium on the ball. 22nd minute. They have not threatened Milan Borjan at the other end. Alderweireld, Den Donker. There's that Canadian press. It's picked by Miller. Over a shot intended for Buchanan. Tongan moving it left. And the foul goes against Canada on Larea. Canada's making it difficult for Belgium to play it out of the back. Canadians under John Herdman have been very organized. Best team in CONCACAF, no question, during this last cycle. Led CONCACAF in goals scored, also fewest goals against. Oh, Azar with a nice turn on Johnston. Cutting it back. It's left there. Tielemans to the right, but Schweiz over the bar.
Wow,
Miller
great
may have
defense.
gotten a piece of that. Yep, he did. It's
Dakota, welcome in.
Yeah, the turn here from Hazard, just riding the tackle. He's able to get that ball across. Tielemans makes that pass out wide. Batshuayi tries to get to it, but Miller, this is emergency defending, saves that one. But what a touch here. And then the separation from the defender leaves Johnston on the ground. Hazard gets his head up, finds Tielemans calling for the ball inside. And then Batshuayi just a little bit too slow, a little bit of a mistrap, and allows Miller to come through with the tackle.
31-year-old Kevin De Bruyne from Manchester City takes this corner. To the middle, headed away by Canada. Somewhat out of danger, and now it's taken away. On the intercept by Davies, Hoylett with a pickup. Going long. Buchanan makes a run. Courtois at the edge of the box. Clears it ahead. Juggled on this near side by Hoylett. On a play, throw in for Belgium. Belgium went undefeated in World Cup qualifying in 8 games. They were very convincing.
And Dunker back to Courtois. We're talking that on Belgium going undefeated in qualifiers. It tells you, even though we talk about maybe this golden generation getting a bit older, they are still doing exactly what they need to do and are a very good and successful team.
Led by De Bruyne, number 7. The black and red of Belgium. Hazard. Careful. As Larea almost knocked him over. In fact, Hazard did well to keep his balance there. I thought he was going to go down and perhaps draw something.
No, it was close. I'm sure he was thinking in his head what he should do. Maybe not enough from Larea there to really have Hazard make that decision to go down. But one of the things you don't want to do as a defender is give the striker that opportunity and have the decision lie in the hands of the referee.
Canadian foul. Johnston.
Now, there's just a little bit of a shove from behind from Johnston. Not a whole lot, but as you said, Hazard, wily veteran, goes down. That's another foul that's been called against Johnston.
Another one.
Over the top. It's off Castagna. Canadian goal kick. That was really a hopeful ball, right? And it almost got there.
Yeah, just a little bit of a touch by Davies. Or maybe redirects it enough where Castagna goes off of his thigh and out before the corner. But they're starting to skirt that back line of Canada with trying to get some of those balls over the top for Belgium.
In the air, Canada won that one. Buchanan left it off. Also Davies, Canadian Player of the Year 3 times out of the last 5 years, who get it back. Slides it. Shot.
Oh!
Canada was looking for their first ever World Cup goal.
We saw a little bit of a glimpse what Alphonso Davies can do. He ends up laying this one off, but the shot just goes wide. This push just with that little defensive effort at the end forces the shot a bit early.
It's the skill of Alphonso Davies.
That's where Alphonso Davies can put some defenders on their heels, not exactly knowing where he's going. He's so quick with his feet. You lunge one way, and Alphonso Davies has gone the other.
Then Dunker of the ball. Castagna. Headed for Bitzel. Just bowled over. Foul on Castagna.
That's a tough call against Eustachio because both players going after the ball there. So it's a strong challenge, but I don't think a whole lot of it.
27 mark, 27 minutes.
Why couldn't get to it as Miller won that one in the air. On the recovery, saw a pass for Batshuayi and follows it up. Taken away. Eustachio got knocked over by Bitzel. So Davies under pressure. There's Tielemans after him. Come on, Miller to the feet of Boyan. All the way to the right. Alistair Johnston. David's pass right side. Canada on the move. They got numbers forward towards the end line. Ball cut back. Before a shot could be taken, Belgium with a clearance. David's after it.
That's amazing how good these guys are with the soccer ball.
Staying down. Push from behind. Nope. No call. Canada working it into the box. That's blocked as well. And then cleared by Belgium all the way back. Boyan well out of goal. To the feet of Miller. Getting close to the half-hour mark. Got rid of it in time with De Bruyne right there. Johnston.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
Getting it back from Buchanan.
Crazy.
Alistair Johnston on the move. Brings it into the box. Went down. Trying to draw a call. Back for Johnston. Shot.
Deflected out.
With a big save. Headed down. Cleared by Bitzel. Those shots that are deflected and change direction and change pace, Courtois seems to be brilliant.
Well, that's why he's at Real Madrid. He's a top keeper in the world, and just his reaction to all of these shots has been fantastic in the back, and he's really kept Belgium into this match with the opportunities that Canada has had going forward.
That penalty kick save on Alphonso Davies around the 10th minute. Save of the game clearly. Here's Buchanan. A couple of step overs, couple more. Tayshaun trying to get through. That last move was stopped.
And this is what's so good about Canada when they're going forward. When you have Tayshaun Buchanan, when you have Alphonso Davies, as we take a look at that save from Courtois off the shot from Johnston. These players, when they're dribbling at you, they force you defensively to not only defend with one, but two, sometimes three players. And
I just put a poll up.
Collapse on the one, sometimes that opens
Who's gonna
up the
win?
game
Put it up.
for the rest of your team.
Up there.
So Davies throw in between the benches. Hutchinson. Eustachio puts one up there. Brought down. Buchanan looks for help. Finds it. David shot deflected. And there is Courtois again.
Wow.
Canada's had the better opportunities.
Yeah, a little much from David there. He could have laid that one off because Lorea was waiting for the ball on that far side, but I don't think David saw him.
Held up by Alderweireld.
Who would have thought
Canadians are controlling the pace of this game.
I don't think very many would say that. Maybe a lot of the Canadians would have said that, and maybe a lot within CONCACAF from seeing how this Canadian national team played throughout qualifiers. It's a team that's very direct, a team that has a bit of swagger.
That's why Muscle off the ball, fights to win it back. Could not. So Davies on the left. That was a sweet move. Another one into the middle. Just missed Hoylat. Bumped by Azar, the two number 10s. It's the Canadian who wins it. Hoylat setting it in. Headed up and wide. David. Canadian fans are loving this, though.
Yeah, Canada's going full throttle here.
Scoreless here, 33rd minute. It's Batshuayi for Belgium. Down that left side. Some room there. De Bruyne. This time off the left foot, looking for Batshuayi. His shot, he was going to the near post. And Dorian keeps it in play.
This attempt from Batshuayi. There's definitely some contact there with Miller. After the fact, trying to see where that contact was on Batshuayi. Minimal at best.
Now we put it back into play. These Canadian fans have waited a long time. 1986, they were shut out in 3 games. Back then, they played against actually 3 European teams. Can't do that now, the way the draw is set up. Ball is cleared out of play. Another throw in here for Canada. We're talking about their belief in the 15-minute segments. Now it's the second 15 minutes, and they're looking even better.
Yeah, it's a team that is growing into the game. I think there was some nerves at the very beginning for Canada, even though that they were an attacking side, but now they're really starting to settle into the game. Now it's not just, okay, we're just going to go forward. Now they're starting to control the match a little bit more.
Ball tapped back to Courtois. Releases it near the halfway line. Brenner was battling with Hutchinson. Vertonghen back for Belgium. Up for Batshuayi. It's Ibn Nazar. So good with the ball. Moving it to the right for Castagna. And the ball will roll out. Tire ball, look out. It should be a goal kick, and it is.
I think those are the ways that Belgium can get beyond Canada's back line and break down that 5 in the back that we're seeing. If it's a little bit of interchange where you have Castagna going forward as Batshuayi or De Bruyne drop into the midfield and show, that forces the defender of Canada to go with them, and then it allows that space to be open where that ball can go over the top.
For a wrap-up of all the World Cup highlights, special guest and in-depth insight is World Cup Tonight with Kate Abdu and America's World Cup fan Chad Ochocinco, who gives us his fan experience. That's nightly at midnight on Fox. They can talk about some of the big results from today.
That's cool,
Morocco
Kerry.
and Croatia, as we mentioned in this group, scoreless draw. How about Germany? They led Japan. Japan comes back, defeats them 2-1, and then all Spain 7-0 over Costa Rica. Boyan towards David. It's won by Witzel. Schwein gives it right back to Canada. So Davies leaves it there. Eustáquio plays in Portugal. Vitória. Johnston. Left sideline, it's Kamal Miller. Davies under pressure. Castagna forcing him to the middle. Davies is okay with that. Nice ball ahead. Canada breaks. Johnston. 6 on the attack. Trying to find Buchanan. Off Witzel. Ibn Nazar blocked. Oh. That was a quick transition, but it didn't work for Canada. Far side, Carrasco. Witzel.
36-minute mark. 36.
Minute 37. Silvers on the board. Belgium. Canada from Group F on day 4. Tongan. Feet of Courtois. Then Donker. The top 3 for Canada are doing a very good job of denying the pass centrally where Belgium wants to go. You actually have De Bruyne at times trying to direct his teammates to find either Witzel or Tielemans. That's showing, but it's so difficult because as the ball goes from one side or the other, one of the top 3 for Canada drops in and covers that central player. So that's why you see a little bit of that back and forth happening in the back line of Belgium. The David pass ahead on the right. Richie Larea. Larea cutting towards that middle. Stop here to the right. Hutchinson. Here's a T-bot. Canada's captain. Looking to get the ball back, but it's run to the end line, and is that an out of push? Canadian fans thought so. Richie Larea thought it was.
Well, let's take a look at this. Witzel's there. Larea has him. This will probably give us a better angle. I mean, the feet get tangled up, and that's Witzel's legs making the contact.
The referee's got the microphone taped to his face.
Was ready to put it back into play. You can hear the chance for VAR. Yeah, they are checking. They always check for a possible penalty. That's why Courtois not kicked it. The referee's told him not to.
Yeah, well, that's for what we've seen is definitely worth a look.
Yeah. Mark Clattenburg, what did you see?
Yeah, this is an interesting game because, you know, Canada possibly could have had 3 penalties in this game because the first one was given for a handball. There's another subjective one where they've given an offside, and now we've got another situation. For me, personally, I don't think this is a penalty because what the defender does, cleverly, he slows down just before there's any contact. It is coming together. It's natural. I don't think the defender tries and fouls him, but by the attacker slowing down, this is what makes the contact. So for me, it's better to play on in this situation.
Thank you, Mark. It is Belgium on the ball, getting close to the latter stages of this first half. Canada has been the better side so far. Better chances, for sure. Courtois' penalty kick save on Davies, the big play, the biggest play of this half. Davies with a quick turn. Wanted it back from Eustachio. Davies trying to find Ouellet. That's blocked. For somebody that was injured, Davies looks good. For somebody that was injured, Aiden Hazard looks good.
Maybe having a little nick here and there.
Maybe.
And coming back into your form. And we're seeing some quality play from the both of them.
And here for Davies. Aaron Hutchinson, the foul.
There's some serious intensity in this game. Great.
Hutchinson's a great story at age 39 just being here, but there was some talk that may not have made it. Injured in preseason with his club side. Plays for Besiktas. He's been there now 10 years. But he made it back. Not just made it back, Kobe. I mean, I think they would have been happy if he was on the subs bench just for his leadership, but he's starting.
And for being his age, playing in a World Cup, and playing on a side that seems to be dominating Belgium.
Oldest field player to ever start in a World Cup game. Castagna. Then Donker. Vertonghen. Witzel. moving the ball, but Canada's willing to let them have it there.
Yeah, and this is what I'm talking about. If you look in the central part, you can see that Witsel, Tielemans want to get the ball, but there's 4 Canadian players around them and making it difficult for Belgium to pass the ball into that area. And Belgium would love to get it to Witsel or Tielemans because then they can connect with Hazard and De Bruyne.
Over the top, that's another hopeful ball.
That's what they're being forced into, is the hopeful balls, knocking it over the top. And that plays right into the hands of Canada. So up until this point in the match, you know, we're almost at halftime. This halftime, tactically, I would say Canada is doing exactly what they want to do.
Boyan under pressure, was able to release that ball. He overshot Ouellet. Then Docker picks it up. 42nd minute. Scoreless from Ahmed bin Ali Stadium. 45,000-seater. Turned there by Tielemans. Another Leicester player. Witsel. Pushing it back. Tongan.
This has been a good game. No scores. Great game.
Look at the defensive shape of Canada.
Yeah, it's exactly what you want. 5 in the back, 2 in the defensive midfield positions, and then 3 up top.
Eustachio. He rushed that one. Ball's come back to Courtois. 30-year-old keeper. Finding Vertonghen. Witsel. Tielemans. Then Donker. De Bruyne. Yeah, De Bruyne once again with a lot of hand-waving, trying to tell his teammates where he wants them to be. Maybe a little bit of frustration coming from De Bruyne, where he's starting to move out wide to try to receive the ball because centrally it's not coming to him. Over the top. Batshuayi.
Goal! Right there, Belgium. Put one on the board first. Wow.
It's a funny old game, JP. And this time, going over the top centrally actually allows Batshuayi to have that inside track on Miller.
That was quick.
It's a funny old game, JP. And this time, going over the top centrally actually allows Batshuayi to have that inside track on Miller. And then it's just a first-time ball that goes right past the keeper into the back of the net. Boyan isn't able to get his hands on it. And this is what happens when you have multiple opportunities to score and you don't put it in the back of the net. The game's close, and the opponent takes...
Wow. All right, 1-0, almost halftime. Get the volume back up here.
Aaron's still waiting as a possible player to come into this match, but it will change things because now Canada's chasing. And remember, this is a Canadian side that talks about we want to be aggressive. We want to go at Belgium. Well, let's see how they react over these last couple minutes and into the second half.
Wolfie just gave us a shot of one of the all-time great referees, Pierluigi Collina. Watching this game, here is Witsel up for De Bruyne. Look out there for Batshuayi. And if you're Canada, be careful right now because 1-0, you're okay. Can't go down 2-0 and give up 2 goals inside of the last 5 minutes. Eustachio. Davies. Left side. cleared. Canada's been the better side, so they've got to try to put that goal in the back of their mind, right?
Yeah, they have to understand, and then maybe this is where we talk about the lack of experience. There's still plenty of time, and I think they're actually doing well. They're still creating chances. So it's just about, yes, put it behind you, worry about the next play, continue to play how you have been playing, and more chances will come.
Johnston with it. 5 minutes added on here in stoppage time.
All right, +5 here, +5.
Chance for Canada. Right in front. And
oh!
Boy, that was it. It was there for Buchanan.
Incredible. This is what you want to see. And look at Buchanan on the inside. There's the chance. It's just a little bit. Maybe that little bit of a touch on the back of the foot from Denunker. Maybe a little bit of extra, but Buchanan's got to put that one on target. That one's on target. A very good chance in the back of the net. I won't say 100% because we've seen Courtois make some fantastic saves up until this moment.
So Davies on the ball, dropping it back. Vitoria. Back to goal. Borjan. Moving it left. Kamal Miller. In the 3rd minute of stoppage time of a minimum of 5 that was put on the board. Stacchio. Dropping it back. Laid off there to Davies from Hutchinson. Alfonso Davies. Stood up there. Right then Docker, no foul given. De Bruyne, quick ball, picked by Victoria. Jonathan David. Lorea on the right. Buchanan makes a run down the middle. Ball is deflected out. Corner, Canada. Alfonso Davies running over there to take it. Everybody up for Canada, including their fans, for this corner. Davies, in swinger. It comes out. Eustachio's shot blocked off that wall. A couple of players in there. Not sure if Courtois would have been able to even see that one. Davies dribbling, nice move. Alfonso, the cut, another cut. This time it didn't work. Lazar and company on the break. On the left side, De Bruyne four in the attack now for Belgium. Canada scrambling back to defend. It's blocked by Johnston. Loose. Johnston with that clearance. A little bit better than a half minute to go here in this opening half, which has been a good half for Canada, except that they've not scored. There's that last instance there. Appeals for another hand ball from the Canadian side. Johnson will have a throw in. Why with the game's only goal? Hutchinson under pressure. Johnston, and that is going to do it. First half has come to a close. That's Schwein with the game's only goal. So Canada's been a very good side in the first half. They conceded. We'll see how they come out for the second half as we turn things back.
The 2022 FIFA World Cup halftime show on Fox is presented by Verizon.
Belgium leading Canada 1-0 at the break. Coming up in the Verizon halftime show, we'll break down the Red Devils' goal. We check in on Neymar in Brazil ahead of tomorrow's opener against Serbia. And we'll get you ready for Ronaldo's first game as Portugal faces Ghana, as our coverage continues from beautiful Doha, Qatar.
Ah, humbug. Happy holidays. case, Mr. Scrooge?
Trying to stream the match, but my signal's gone afoul.
You need a better network. 'Tis the season to switch to Verizon.
Tis?
Tis. You get a free 5G phone when you do.
Free phone?
Plus, Verizon gives you another great gift. A tablet, a smartwatch, earbuds.
Well, the more gifts, the merrier. For me.
Oh, Scrooge.
Only Verizon gives you a free 5G phone and another gift, like a tablet, smartwatch, and earbuds, all on us.
Wow!
Switch now to the network America relies on. Verizon.
Imagine experiencing the intensity,
That was a
the
good
passion,
first half.
and the spectacle of the greatest.
I thought that was a great first half. Energy. Love it.
World-class coverage of world-class soccer. Don't stop watching. The UEFA Champions League. Stream every match exclusively on Paramount Plus.
Gillette presents the Gillette Labs Exfoliating Bar, a razor designed to...
You can subscribe for free. It doesn't cost anything. Doesn't cost a penny to subscribe.
Dirt and debris that gets in the way of the blades. So nothing gets between you and a quick and easy shave. All with a lifetime warranty. Gillette, the best a man can get.
World Cup fever is everywhere. He misses by an inch. Pass across the front, goalie step, goal! Here's into midfield. Oh, look at that! What a move! It's all come down to this game. Hold on to your seats. World Cup final is about to begin.
You're watching The Deuce right now. It's free to subscribe. Doesn't cost a thing.
You score your dream job. Sell your business. Or discover she's smart. Really smart. Now what? Here's what. You connect with Credential's rock-solid team serving over 50 million people with investment, insurance, and retirement know-how. Who's your rock? Visit Credential.com or speak to an advisor today.
Why did that jump up there again?
2020 Toyotathon is on. It's the most magical time of the year with great deals on Camry, RAV4, and Tundra. Where's the Tundra?
The elves borrowed it.
What?
People coming!
Yeah, if you are new, hit the subscribe today. We'd appreciate it. It's free of charge. Doesn't cost a thing. Just means you can come back and watch more with us so you'll know when we're live. We got more games coming. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., we will be doing Uruguay versus South Korea. Uruguay. I will be in for a good part of that. Not the full thing because we have people coming over for Thanksgiving breakfast. So I'll be in and out checking on that. But that will have that game Friday. We've got a double shot on the channel. 2 games of soccer on Friday. 2 games on Saturday. We're keeping busy with the World Cup going on. Trying to see if it's viable for what we're doing. So we will see here as they come back and talk about halftime. And it's all good stuff. All good stuff. Finishing. They got to get their commercials in here at halftime. One thing they have to get done. All right, come on, let's go. I want to hear about this game. 1-0 Belgium. I thought Canada was going to be good in this. Belgium was a big, was a favorite there on the money line. Let's see what they got.
Break it down because there was a lot going on.
Yeah, I'm not a rules expert like Mark. He can probably add after. But this is a classic. So the ball comes back from Eden Hazard to Tejan Buchanan, who was in an offside position, but with a deliberate play on the ball by an opposing player. This now brings him onside. So he's in, and he is clearly fouled by Vertonghen. So the whistle from the referee can also stop a play. The whistle does not go until after this. You see the flag come up for offside? He wasn't offside, so that is a reviewable play by VAR. The VAR chose not to review it because just assuming that the play was offside, and then the ball was back in play. So it was a missed call by both the referee and the VAR not to go back to that. and Canada should have had another penalty.
Man, you explained it actually perfectly. It was wonderful.
Good.
I mean, I don't know how
If
you say...
can understand it, then America can understand
yeah, listen, I don't know how you say you got robbed in... Yeah, I don't know how you say you got robbed in Canadian, but that was ridiculous. And to your point, Canada... This is a great half in terms of the way that they played. The soccer gods are not always kind. They have a cruel sense of humor. Just amazing that they are losing this game.
It's a great half, but can they keep that intensity? Yes, they were doing a good job with the high press, winning the ball in the attacking third and the defensive third of Belgium, and being able to create chances. Almost could have had a third penalty. That was a close shot that they kind of looked at. But I was impressed with how they went about themselves, how they represented CONCACAF, and really were the better team in the first half. Hopefully they can bring it in the second half and try to get back into this game.
Just the fine margins, though, against a good team. You dominate, one time you sleep, and it's in the back of the net.
And that miss from Alphonso Davies. You know he's playing that one back. And we've talked about it. Canada still searching for their first goal at a World Cup, but the fans still making their presence felt tonight at Ahmed Ben Ali Stadium. And tomorrow, both Neymar and Ronaldo take center stage. We'll get you ready next.
With Prime Video, explore glow-ups, breakups, and mess-ups.
All right. Halftime here at our game. 1-0 Belgium. I did put out a short of the goal. If anybody wants to see that, you can check the channel. We have it posted.
Hims helps guys take care. Whether you're looking for support for your mental health, performance in the bedroom, or hair loss, Hims can help. At 4hims.com, you can get
What is Canada's next game? I got to look that up.
Hair loss and anxiety from
I should look up who's in their thing. Let me see.
100% online process and free discreet shipping if prescribed.
Croatia and Morocco played to a tie.
Today at 4hims.com.
So this is a big game. This is a very big game coming out of that bracket. Winner of this game really sets himself up in a good spot.
Plus, must have gifts from Yeti, Callaway, and the North Face. When you're running short on time, shop Dix.com, where 1 hour pickup is always an option. And with our best price guarantee, if you find a lower price, we'll match it. This season, give the gift of sport. Every holiday starts at Dix.
Oh, I thought they were coming back. Nice, Carrie. Well, thank you. We'll give Carrie Carrie gets the first new graphic I just made. Ready? Thank you, Carrie. We appreciate you. First person I get to use it on.
Stronger part of that tradition is anything else. Cowboys playing that day.
This is Giants Cowboys, right? This is old school NFC East. This is a great rivalry.
I want an open-faced turkey sandwich.
Should we get cranberry sauce in the booth? Thanksgiving football on Fox.
SmackDown is on Fox now.
The 2022 FIFA World Cup halftime show on Fox is presented by Verizon.
It's been 20 years since Brazil won the World Cup. Neymar and company determined to put an end to that drought in Qatar. And tomorrow they kick off their campaign against Serbia. Portugal also in action. It's been a turbulent time for Cristiano Ronaldo, but he'll seek to put all the controversy behind him as he begins his 5th World Cup against Ghana. 2 other matches tomorrow, both on FS1, Switzerland facing Cameroon and Uruguay squaring off against South Korea. The Brazil and Portugal games both coming your way on Fox. The first half moment is sponsored by Verizon. Belgium minus Romelu Lukaku due to injury, but his replacement, Michy Batshuayi, able to fill that void. He gave the Red Devils lead over Canada. The second 45 is next.
Nice, coming back.
The world doesn't come together like this very often.
But when it does, the results can be extraordinary. Qatar is committed to that idea and growing its potential as a partner, investor, and innovator with possibilities that are unlimited and rewards that are priceless. Let the world play and become part of our story.
And Walmart's just driving us nuts with commercials.
Shop deals Monday online at 7 p.m. and find hot deals in store Friday at 6 a.m. local. Vamos!
New Balance. What you got now?
Yeah. Christmas car commercials. It's constant.
Are you kidding me? Is it for me? Oh, can't wait to see what you got your mother.
The BMW Road Home Sales Event on now. Receive a lease loyalty credit of up to $3,250 on select models now through November 30th.
Thanksgiving in Big Blue. Highlight of the season. Giants, Cowboys. This is a great rivalry. Thanksgiving football on Fox.
Friday, the biggest World Cup showdown kicks off on Fox. Christian Pulisic leads the Stars and Stripes against the unstoppable Harry Kane and global powerhouse England. Coverage begins Friday at 1 Eastern live on Fox and the Fox Sports app. And catch up on any match for free on Tubi.
Well, it was a very good first half for Canada with the exception of conceding a late goal to Batshuayi. So Canada trails by the score of 1-0 with Kobe Jones and JP Delacamera getting ready for the second half. But earlier in that half, there was an incident in the 13th minute. Stu Holden talked about it in our halftime break. It involved a possible penalty. For more on that, our rules analyst, Mark Cottenberg. Mark, take us through it.
Yeah, I think Canada can be feeling hard done to that they should have had a second penalty in this game. What happened is the defender deliberately plays the ball, which then makes the attacker, who was in an offside position, onside because it didn't come from his teammate, it came from an opponent. And then he was clearly fouled. The only question would be, has the referee blew his whistle? We checked that, and clearly the referee blew for offside after the foul, so therefore give the chance for the VAR to check if this was a penalty kick. What I can't understand is there's 5 officials in the VAR room. I can only assume that they've used the offside lines, the new semi-automated technology, and then what's happened is they must have validated it, which is still a human error, by assuming that the technology is accepted that it came from his teammate and not a defender. So therefore, I can only assume that it was a human error by the VAR, and Canada should have had a second penalty.
We will probably hear more about that tomorrow. One would think, Kobe, that FIFA will have to say something about it. I would think. Meanwhile, Belgium made a couple of subs, so
all right, here we go.
They're up on
We're
the
off.
score sheet. They
Second
didn't feel
half is
like
on.
they were that strong the first half to make 2 changes here in the second half. Mounier, 15 is in. Onana is also coming in. Give them some fresh legs. Confirm that Carrasco is out. And check the other player as well as the second half is underway. Tielemans would be the other that is out. No changes here for Canada. We'll see what changes, if anything, tactically, though, for either side here in the second half, Coach.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be for Belgium just a little bit more energy. You're talking about a first half that seemed a bit lackluster. It was a one moment that put them up, and maybe that's the experience that we've talked about, experience winning out over that youthful exuberance, but still not a half that I think Roberto Martinez could say, yes, we're happy with that performance.
I would agree with that.
The goal came against the run of play at the end of the half. Batshuayi scoring in the 44th minute. Courtois on the ball. Remember, he saved that penalty kick on Alphonso Davies earlier in the game around the 10th minute. Canada's offense was amazing in the first half. 14 shots, the most in the first half of a World Cup match without scoring since England had 17 versus Trinidad and Tobago back in the 2006 World Cup in Germany. So a lot of opportunities for the Canadians, but they have come up empty so far. Ball is going to be pushed back. Off a flick. It was intended for Onana. Canada need to get that ribbon back, but so far, hardly a touch of the ball here in the second half. Holding. Second half just minutes old as the ball is played back. There's a clip there in the end. It's a late whistle on the foul. A foul nonetheless. 18, Onana.
Yeah, a little bit of a change tactically for Belgium in this second half, and I think it's playing a little bit safer, understanding the speed and pace that Canada can come at you, where you actually have Meunier dropping into that back line, so almost playing 5 in the back, Belgium at this point.
Jean Buchanan trying to make something happen on that right wing. Lashed out there with the arm extended. Johnston's pass. Eustachio putting one up there, headed down.
Oh!
The chance there for Canada's first ever World Cup goal.
And this is a great
Came
effort.
close.
Nice little made by Eustachio. Great ball into the box. And David has a chance where he gets his head on it. But as you pay attention to that cross, it's just a little bit of a nudge from Dendoncker that throws him off and has that ball go wide. I think David's going to be a little frustrated that he didn't get that one on target, though.
The Belgium throw in for Castagna. The player on a knee here. And now back up. So play will resume. As for Tongan. The Castagna throw in. Belgium leading on the Batshuayi goal. His 27th international goal. Just his 49th appearance for his country. That's Aiden Nazar working it. Leaving it for Witsel. Castagna. Batshuayi. Not much room in that sideline. Tongan. Alderweireld. Dendoncker. Belgium now controlling, dictating the pace. Canada with a high press. Trying for a turnover there. Victoria up the middle. Nice reception there by David. Leaves it off. Eustachio. Alphonso Davies. Help is there. Davies controlling it. Eustachio as Larea takes the low shot.
No,
that's wide of the target.
Eustachio just receiving this ball right outside the 18, tries to put it back across the face of goal, back across the face of Courtois, but just pushes it too far. We're starting to see a continued pace from Canada trying to get forward quickly, but I think it's going to be a little bit more of a difficult time as Belgium has gone into a little bit more of a defensive shape with the changes that they've made.
Back to Boyan, 35-year-old goalkeeper, played in 4 Gold Cups. John Herdman's side did well in the first half. Just didn't get that goal that they needed. Conceded a tough one at the end. Here is Canada. Turn there. Drop back towards Davies. Give it away. De Bruyne up for Azar. And Victoria just blasted
Good Lord, he
that ball
kicked
ahead.
that into the 12th row, 15th row. Shoot the ball, run, take it.
I guess Victoria's just going for safety first on that one.
Yeah. It'll be a throw-in for plays for Borussia Dortmund. Belgium on the ball. Left side, Castagna. That's dangerous. Back to Courtois.
Whoa!
Ball's taken away. David was there. Then Dunker's pass. Meunier. Witsel. Belgium fans can take a sigh of relief there.
What about the skill of Courtois just right in front of his own goal? A couple of plays there.
Bruyne ahead. Onana. De Bruyne. Witsel. Meunier. Again, Dunker. Alderweireld. Vertonghen. Canada trying to get up there in a high press. Ray almost turned over Azar. Alderweireld. Azar will catch up to it. Into the middle. De Bruyne. The trailer. Onana. Putting one up. Nope. He rushed that one. He had other options too. Quick apology. He knew as soon as he released that.
Yeah, Onana's got to do better with that. But pay attention to Canada and the high press that they've been doing. It seems to be breaking down a bit more. The tired legs, the changes from Belgium with the players on the inside. Onana a little bit more of a presence, a little bit more mobile. And Canada's having difficulty shutting down the central area.
Ball played long for Canada. That's a foul. And maybe a card too. Looking there. Meunier wearing a mask to protect the facial injury. Second half sub has been booked.
Oh, he gave him an elbow to the
that's
face.
the right call. Meunier comes in, that left elbow just connects
Pretty
with
sure
the
you can't do an elbow to the face.
Elbow to the
Almost
head.
positive.
It's going to get a foul called every single time.
Free kick from distance. Eustachio. Well past 40 yards. '54th minute. Canada looking for one moment of brilliance. Get themselves back into this game. Only trailing by 1. Eustachio's ready. Float one up there and overhit it.
Overhit it. Get it out.
4 matches tomorrow. Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone on our Fox networks. FS1 starts with Switzerland, Cameroon, followed by Uruguay, South Korea. Then on Fox, Cristiano Ronaldo.
What's up, Steph?
Portugal facing Ghana, followed by Neymar's Brazil versus Serbia. Coverage starts.
You like that
4
headgear?
1 a.m.
JC, you need to get that and wear it on
Pressure
stream.
here from Canada.
Be your new stream attire.
Great pressure. Oh, they get a corner out of it. That was well done.
Yeah, this is just good stuff by Hoylett, getting the foot in there. Maybe that's a goal kick, but the referee calls it for a corner. The knocker gets caught on the ball. Poor touch early on, puts himself in a trouble position.
What's up, I know my rights. Good to see you.
Hoylett jumps all over.
Yeah, that look, I thought Hoylett knocked it out. But that's not reviewable. It is a Canadian corner. Alphonso Davies plays it short. Davies, oh, that was
wow, got it stolen away.
Really nice move. and then overhits it. And we'll give the ball back to the Canadian side. Canada Sunday versus Croatia. Belgium will take on Morocco on Sunday. There's Morocco and Croatia in this group. Group F playing to a 0-0 draw in our first game of the day. Here's Buchanan playing it across to the back post, and that's over the bar.
A little bit of skill from Buchanan as Vertonghen bite. Just a little bit of touch over the top. That's beautiful.
Back to live action. It's Onana. And got a Canadian player down. And the card is out as well on Onana. So that's the third player booked. All from Belgium.
Onana not happy about it. But here it is. That arm goes up, connects to the chin and the neck. Eustachio does a pretty good job of going to ground when that contact comes and gets the call from the referee. Anytime you have that contact to the face, the referee is going to make that call.
Canada's ready to make a double swap. I see Kyle Larin trying to see who else is out there. Ismail Kone. See who's going to be coming out for Canada as they try to get some fresh legs and fresh ideas into the game offensively. It's Buchanan with a nudge. Azar with a pickup. Witzel has Castagna. And it's knocked out of play. It's Canada's throw-in. No subs yet up by the fourth official, but they're headed there. Referee's blowing the whistle again. We'll see if he's allowing the changes right now. So Hoylet's number is up. He'll be one of the players coming out for Canada. 32-year-old from Reading. Doing a good effort.
What's up, Diables? Yeah, we've been having fun with soccer.
And Atiba Hutchinson, age 39, makes his exit. So Larin, their all-time leading goal scorer with 25 goals.
Everybody welcome in our partner channel, Diables.
He had 13 in CONCACAF World Cup.
If Canada can pull this back off,
the leader.
Jeff will give out 300 points for half of a beignet with him.
And that's going to be important for
half
Canada.
a beignet.
You're talking about
300 points.
You mentioned all the chances
Canada
that they
pulls it
had
off.
in the first half. Well, you have Kyle Larin in there. He's the sharpshooter. He's the one that can capitalize on one of those opportunities, and that's exactly what you need for Canada going in to the rest of this match. You don't have a whole lot of time.
I can't get over how aggressive these two are compared to like Germany and Japan.
Fouls on Canada. Those are two offensive changes too, because you're bringing in Larin and Kone, both attackers. Hoylet is an attacker, but Hutchinson is more of a defensive player, so Canada's taking that extra step, get a little more offense in there. Mounier to the right for Belgium. Head to Witzel. It's blocked. Canada on the recovery. Davies. Can they get him even higher up the field?
56 minutes. Well, we're actually on TV. We're at 59 minutes. 59.
David try the cutting pass blocked. Tries again.
TV, we're on the actual game. We're a little ahead of what's on the screen. So 59, Rob.
Nearly picked. Now it is. Another player from Montreal. Transfer rumors surrounding him. There's been interest from European clubs. Here's Buchanan. Nice cut. And then he
Jesse apparently went to Andor and robbed the whole thing of Imperial credits and Diables green points. Apparently.
He's going to be careful. He's already on a yellow.
Yeah, and it's a good little move.
Another yellow.
One-on-one. Buchanan just pushes it by Mounier. Comes in, does the foul. I think the referee being very lenient on him right now, but that's going to be on notice for the referee, knowing that Mounier's on a yellow already.
Eustachio with this free kick from an angle.
This line of people. I like the way they're lining up here. This free kick. They're going for a do better. Yeah, he's doing a crossing header. The one guy just called it.
Just hit the hour mark. Eustachio floating
There it
one
is.
up.
Not there.
And that's too far. The run was made, though, by Alistair Johnston. We are going to see another change, it looks like, for Roberto Martinez. Belgium side. Remember, 5 subs now. Expanded rosters for this World Cup. 6-player roster. Cleared to the sideline. What a boot. That was by Aiden Hazard.
What's up, David T?
Lost
Happy
legs here
Thanksgiving
with
to
the
you.
fountain of youth.
Same to
Hazard
everybody.
looks good at times. Alderweireld. Pointer's pass. Onana.
Just crossed the 61 mark.
Sideline. It's going out of play. You see the change now, perhaps. Referee's waving him on. Leandro Trossard, who plays for Belgium, will replace Aiden Hazard. That's the feeling, Kobe, is. I mean, Hazard's played pretty well, but he can't be a 90-minute player with all the injuries and the lack of playing time he's had this season.
Yeah, and that's where you have to understand as a coach that you are going to make that change, but you understand what Hazard brings to you. And we saw some of his ability throughout this match.
Here we
certain
go.
moves, certain plays. He can bring others into the game, able to hold on to the ball and get out of tight situations. But you want to build him into this World Cup more and more. And remember, Roberto Martinez is playing this cup in 2 parts. So he's believing that his team's going to get through to the next round, and he wants to build players into this World Cup.
Reyes pass across.
Oh!
Buchanan sends
God, he
out.
booted it into the upper deck.
Almost into the second level here.
Holy hell.
Buchanan's a player to watch for sure. His rise has been amazing from Major League Soccer to this level, and he has a good World Cup. You would think, Kobe, he would go to a bigger club than Club Rouge. No disrespect to them, but bigger league.
Yeah, Buchanan's always been one of those players that has a little bite, a little fight in him in every single play. He doesn't mind, getting a little bit chippy.
For Canada throw-in. It's been an interesting game. Belgium with a 1-0 lead, yet Canada were the better side in the first half. The goal came at the end of the half against the run of play. And let's remember that save that Courtois made. Penalty kick, he saved off Alphonso Davies. Wasn't it around the 10th minute? Otherwise, Canada would have had the surprising lead, and who knows what kind of a turn this game might have had.
And that's the crazy thing when we talk about a World Cup. It only takes one moment, and that's exactly what Belgium did, because it was a goal against the run of play. Canada fell asleep for that moment in the back.
Trossard.
Rob and Jeff.
The end line.
Oh, that's
it out for a corner.
It's a nice little move by Trossard. Little back heel splitting the 2 defenders. Finding Meunier getting forward.
You got to work hard, Rob, to get the additional 300 points to get the full bit down with Jeff.
Corner.
You got to work hard to earn that extra 300 points. You can't just give away the fun.
The last World Cup was Belgium.
That's what I've learned from watching Jeff stream. You got to earn something.
1 so far. That's it. 65th minute. Up for grabs.
Oh,
was looking for it, as were
others. That's a hold.
Buchanan was fouled.
Can't do that. You can't hold a man like that. Good Lord.
Canada will put the ball back into play. It's Borjan. Playing his 64th international match. Borjan going long, trying to find Laren. It's Onana taking off for Belgium. Full speed ahead. Onana with a burst, still on his feet, knocked away by
that guy
Miller.
can fly. Holy heck.
And then taken away on the left side by Buchanan. Tayshaun leaves it. Kone. Vitoria. Here's Richie Larea. Down the wing. Maybe a push, maybe not. Laren, end line. The entire ball might have been out. They'll check
corn
it
dog,
anyway.
Jesse, corn dog.
Here's Eustachio looking. Trying to get the pass from Davies. Here's the breakout. Belgium, De Bruyne.
Oh, nice take.
That ball, not the normal perfect ball from De Bruyne. He looks like he's frustrated at Batshuayi, but to me that was on De Bruyne. Here's Davies. Buchanan.
66-minute mark, 66.
Mr. Johnston. Larea is going near post, missed the target. They missed the target so many times tonight. Watch Larea's shot go wide. We remind you about Friday, the much anticipated showdown. It's England, it's the USA. That's all you need to say, right? Coverage starts 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific on Fox. For more on England, Jeff Shreves, what can you tell us?
Well, the news coming out of the England camp seems to be that Harry Kane has no significant damage, having had that scan to his ankle, but remains heavily strapped. Hold it there.
Uh-oh. Whoa, great defensive stand.
And
Canada.
the big question is,
that guy came out of nowhere.
Southgate decides to risk him from the start against the USA on Black Friday.
Thank you, Jeff. So big story coming out of England's camp. If Belgium could get a second goal, it's going to be very tough for Canada.
Yeah, well, you're seeing
Jesse, Jeanette's dog looks like the brown dog on Bluey.
Alphonso Davies
That's the
pushing
dog.
into a higher position. That's why you're seeing a
It's
lot
a Bluey
of
dog.
more opportunities for Belgium to go forward.
Ball played out. Headed once. Second ball. Canada clears. David, oh, he slipped. Picked up by Trossard. On that left side. Witzel. Batshuayi. He has the game's only goal. Into the middle. Onana.
All right, Rob, good deal.
Meunier. Everybody
They do a
getting
good job with
now
their
for
stuff.
Belgium. De Bruyne finding Trossard. Leaves it. Castagna. Batshuayi. Oh, Batshuayi. Clever moves there, and then he lost it at the end. It was about 8 to 10 passes that they completed in the attacking third. To the feet of Courtois.
Seeing maybe a little bit of heavy legs coming for Canada now, having difficulties getting around the ball, especially with the substitutions. Things are a bit off. You're seeing Tajon Buchanan playing almost like a left back, and it's so they've really restructured the whole squad to try to find a way to get more attacking, and they're bringing Kyle Laren in.
Witzel for Belgium. Trossard. De Bruyne. Witzel. Vertonghen. Alderweireld. 69th minute. Just a 1-0 Belgium lead over Canada.
Yeah, I saw that. I haven't watched it yet.
Ball was almost turned over there.
I got it recorded so I can watch that.
De Bruyne in his space.
I want to see it.
Read it all the way before Batshuayi could get.
That's on my list of to-dos.
It's very interesting tactically. You have Canada playing with Alphonso Davies as a right winger. Tajon Buchanan moved to that left midfield, left back.
Victoria's pass ahead. Eustachio rolled over by Onana.
The best meme that I saw, one of the best memes I saw from
What a difference it has been for Belgium since Onana has come in. He's helped really settle things down in
and at
that
the bottom
midfield,
it had
and
Iger.
he's been a
Yes,
player
again,
that has started to help Belgium dominate
it was
in
really
that area.
funny.
He's won
I was
tackles, he's
dying.
received the ball in dangerous areas, and then drove at the Canadian defense.
Castagna left it. Oh,
These guys are flying all over.
And that
So
leads
much
to a
faster of a
Canadian
game
break.
than Germany and
Field they
Japan.
come. Kyle Laren. And that needed to be quicker. Now Belgium can get their players back defensively.
Well, this is turning into a wide open game, and you see Laren just holds on to it too long. You don't have to get that close to the defender. You just got to put it beyond him, and you can run by him if he's committing to ground.
70-minute mark just passed. 70-minute mark.
Canada on the ball, left side of the field. They'll bring it towards the center. Back out on the wing. Good ball there. Put them in a tough spot. Stockfield did well with it. Now the pass ahead. It's cut off to the Canadians. We'll have to throw it. Stockfield. Alfonso Davies. Great job to get away from Alistair Johnston. De Bruyne lifting it over. Batshuayi. Too heavy of a touch. Throw in.
How many Diables 3 points have been
Batshuayi tries to bring this one down, just goes off of his shin. This has been a high-energy, fast-paced game going basically end-to-end this entire second half, and I think we're starting to see the results for the players, where it's the heavy legs after every play, maybe a little bit of a breather needed by the players, but some are still going and attacking.
This is behind the player.
What's up, Ben Lawson?
Headed by Miller. He took a tumble.
What I saw was that Belgium got lucky.
Canada with the ball.
Canada were on top. Canada's been aggressive.
Trailing by 172nd
more on top of this whole game. Belgium.
They've represented
it was a nice goal.
Well,
it's on my channel, Ben, if you want to take a look at it, buddy.
36 years.
Argentina losing to Saudi. Big, I think so. I think the second one behind that is Japan beating Germany right this morning.
Long for Laren with the keeper out.
But definitely that should be the biggest so far. Nobody expected Argentina to lose that.
Vitoria. Stockfield.
Seemed a little bit casual from Batshuayi.
Everybody welcome in Ben Lawson.
Now's the time to bear down. This game is still very much to the balance. We're in the 73rd
minute approach.
Right side, Batshuayi. Trossard looking, wants his own shot, blocked there. Canada clears. Both Canada and Belgium getting ready to make a single change apiece as Courtois will watch that ball go out of play.
I do love the fact that this game has been constant energy
who has been their starter as a left back, but did not get the start tonight
with both
by
of
the
these
fourth official, and he will replace Richie Laryea.
A lot of great defensive plays in this game, like the one they're highlighting right there.
And I think this is a smart move from Canada.
All right, Jeff, you have a great weekend. Have a great Thanksgiving, buddy. Can't wait to hear about you. Guys, check out Dizzard Green. Somebody drop his link one more time. It's my partner channel and a good friend and an incredible YouTube content creator. Amusement parks. If you like that genre of watching amusement park content, Dizzard Green, go check him out.
Changed by head coach of Canada, John Herdman. We're seeing Luis Openda getting some last-minute instruction from Belgium head coach Roberto Martinez before he makes his way onto the field. We talked about this game in 15-minute increments. Pretty soon we'll be in the last 15 with some stoppage time. Canada just needing a goal.
Well, this is what we talked about early on, JP, is if you
Belgium's
keep this
going
game
to a more
close,
spread
you can get a result.
than they've done all game.
Still a close match,
Trying to waste some
1-0.
time.
And for Canada, you get a result out of this. Even if you get the 1 point, you can pull this game back in with 1 goal. You're sitting pretty good.
Sitting very good, right? If you could beat Croatia, you'd be at 4 points with a game to go. And Croatia would be sitting with 1 point.
And I think if this game ends 1-0, Canada will feel hard-pressed, hard done by, missing the penalty.
Yeah.
Some possible penalty.
Yeah, if this game ends
called.
1-0, Canada's furious.
Opportunities on
they
goal.
didn't get that penalty called.
Yeah, if they didn't give that goal at the end of the first half, it took it a scoreless game. But we've had a few of those already in this World Cup. It comes back to Courtois. Comfortable with the ball at his feet, as we've seen. There's that pressure again from Canada. Perhaps energized by some of the substitutions they've just made.
Lay down, you got your water, lay down.
They will collect inside the circle. It's Kone. Here's Canada on the ball. Jonathan Osorio is up. He's going to be another Canadian sub. Buchanan into the middle. Laren.
Oh! Right there in the middle.
Going forward here, leaving themselves perhaps vulnerable at the back. At this point, risk reward, and they'll take their chances. Canada have a player down on that right side as well. This play continues. It's Buchanan. Canada holding. Tony with a slip, but a recovery. Back to Morion.
Canada have Tejan Buchanan. Seems to be struggling a little bit.
That's unfortunate, especially with them changing his position where he might be more effective here.
And he's all just off of the one play, how effective he could be when he gets that ball at the right wing position. He was a little bit wasted with him playing at that left back.
Over the top of that far side, Alphonso Davies, he's been everywhere. Canada will keep possession. Far side of the field. Laren, heavy trap. It's left there. Quick turnaround shot is blocked. Back outside the box. Buchanan collects. Here's Tejan crossing. Cleared away. That's why Belgium back to the halfway line. Come on, Miller. One sub up for each side. Waiting for stoppage in play and the referee's permission. Vitoria, big switch. Intended far side for the newest player out there, Adekupe. Now you're going to see the changes. So Batshuayi's number is up for Luis Openda. Batshuayi did well. Big shoes to fill playing for the injured Romelu Lukaku. He gets what Lukaku normally does get, the goal.
And he did it against the run of play.
Yes.
And that's what's so important to understand, that it was a Canadian team that was dominating.
Thank you.
Batshuayi.
Yeah, working hard to get there.
Do, JP, and they might not do a whole lot, but when called upon to do something special in a moment, Batshuayi does that and gives Belgium the lead, which they've been able to hold on to.
They did not bring on Osorio, Canada. He is up right now. Got some last-minute words from head coach John Herdman. And is loosening up on the sideline as we speak, but he will be the next Canada sub. Vertonghen. Castagna. Giving go doesn't work. Buchanan's there. That had to be a foul. Free kick. Canada. They may actually make a couple of changes now, because we're seeing Liam Miller also up. That would be it for the subs for them. Here is Canada upfield. Cleared away towards Openda. Openda couldn't get free. Adekupe leaves it. Eustachio.
Coming up on the 80-minute mark.
Curling ball in. Headed. Save.
Oh, what a save!
Kyle Laren. Thought he had one.
What a ball from Johnson right on the head of Kyle Laren. And Laren does an excellent job of redirecting it. But once again, the world-class Courtois saves the day.
Well, he's 6'6". The wingspan is fantastic, so he can cover some ground, more so than certainly shorter players, shorter goalkeepers. Now the ball is out. Canada wants to make these changes. And now we'll see who is coming out. So for Canada, Buchanan. Not sure if that was going to be his time anyway, or whether that little bit of an injury. And now Eustachio is also coming out. He's been the one that's taken pretty much all of the free kicks for Canada. So if they get any more of those, we'll see who does take them. Down that right side, Laren near the corner flag, dropping it back. Driven across by Davies, that's blocked. And a foul there, and a card on Davies. First Canadian booking tonight.
Canada's getting a little frustrated, you can see it.
You see it, Davies just reaches in. It doesn't seem like a whole lot, maybe a little bit of a scraping, but not a whole lot there to pick up a yellow. But this is that opportunity. And that's probably, JP, one of the first times that we have seen Johnston get forward and put those early crosses in that we know that he is known for. He's so good at putting that early ball in. Great connection with Kyle Laren, but they just once again cannot beat Courtois in the net.
Saw plays it back. Belgium on the ball. It's another foul on Canada. That one on the newest player out there, Liam Miller, who plays for Basel. Began in Liverpool, rolled out a couple of times.
I just think Belgium's got more breaks.
For Canada, still time for Canada. They've had chances.
Athletics is all about when you get the right break to go your way. And
cutting. Favored left
definitely
foot.
Canada's had some opportunities with nothing going through. Belgium's playing well. Sound like they're not playing well. They're playing very well.
Osorio, that's blocked. De Bruyne running it back. Turned over. Osorio and Miller nearly went into each other. Miller. Miss David. That's cleared back. De Bruyne's touch. Stepping in, winning it. Antonio. He stays upfield. Could be trouble here, though. The turnover down that left side. Henda. From behind, Alistair Johnston. Getting the yellow.
Man, people's ankles get torn up in this game.
Of the day.
And this is a pure tactical foul by Alistair Johnston, where he is beat. He doesn't want to see his team get in more trouble, so what does he do here? Is he can't win the ball the first time, he just goes from behind, wraps the legs up.
Wow.
84th minute, a 1-0 lead for Belgium. We had the penalty kick around the 11th minute that was saved by Courtois. Otherwise, Canada would have had the lead. Alphonso Davies was denied on that penalty kick attempt. And then we see the goal by Batshuayi against the run of play. Here's that last sequence.
Yeah, and this is where the ball's given away, and Johnston once again wraps up into up, goes down. And that's easily called for a yellow. He gets a little bit lucky there because he's had a few talking tos with the referee early on in this match.
So it's a De Bruyne free kick from about 23 or so yards from goal.
And this is probably one of the last things you want to do
free
if
kick
is have De Bruyne on the ball in the final minutes of this match. It's so dangerous, and we always talk about the quality of service
just draw
of this
line
man.
on the ground.
I think we're going to get a little bit of a taste here and see what he can do.
2 in the wall. Bruyne, 2 goals, 4 assists in 10 previous World Cup appearances.
Let's take a look at that back post where Onana is.
He's floating one up, headed over. High and wide.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Opportunity.
You need to get that for streamers in the park.
I
am streaming this zone.
That's
not coming here.
Witzel, De Bruyne. De Bruyne on the move. cutting, free himself up, and then sends it
Blasted it high.
Terrific moves by De Bruyne until that very last one.
85-minute marker. We've got some
These
extra
are some of
minutes
the ones that
coming.
we're used to seeing De Bruyne do. He comes in.
Great job on that today, Jesse. Thank you.
He's coming in and tries to rush it, and thus has the reach and gets underneath the ball, and thus it goes up high. You do not want to see De Bruyne running at you if you're Canada. That's the last person you want on the ball taking a shot just outside the 18.
Got a Coupe, putting one up there, headed up, and over Courtois. How many chances has Larry?
I would say probably 6-7 minutes. Don't you think?
Yeah, Larry's sneaking in here.
Somewhere in there.
The ball right on his head. He just gets underneath it too much. He isn't up early enough to redirect that ball down. And so it goes up and over. But Larry, he's looking decent, getting into the right spots. He just hasn't put the ball behind Courtois. Not like that's an easy thing, JP.
Yeah. It might help him get more playing time, Kobe, because in CONCACAF, he was getting regular minutes. He was starting, but I think because of his club form this year, it was easier to drop him from the 11 than it was to put him on there.
Yeah, and that's always going to be the question, right? Is between club and country, because Larin was scoring at will for the national team. So you have to wonder, when we get to the World Cup, do you leave him on the bench?
De Bruyne's pass ahead. Courtois looking in deep, too deep. Took himself out of a potential scoring chance.
Yeah, good job by Miller. You know, basically running.
That was a good job by Miller.
Out over the inline.
It's out of Coupe. Canada will take on Croatia on Sunday. It is Belgium taking on Morocco. World Cup coverage continues from Qatar.
Well, let's also talk about, you know, how well Belgium has done in this second half. Roberto Martinez with the change, going to 5 in the back defensively, was really closed up shop and made sure that Canada hasn't got the opportunity
Will Canada
to put the ball
pull
in
the
back of
goalie
the
this
net,
game to try to
making
tie
it just a
it?
little bit more difficult.
Oh, nice deflection there. Canada looking. They almost got a fortunate bounce.
That was close.
It'll be a throw-in for
That was
the
really
Canadians.
close.
It's good to see Jonathan Osorio back, by the way. We weren't sure if he'd make this roster. Had a head injury end of the season. Didn't play at the end for Toronto FC. Leader in all-time games played. Terrific player. Now a free agent. Speculation he may be going to Europe. That foul was not drawn. Belgium will come back. Up by a goal. It's been tight all
That's
the way.
what I mean, the goalie coming up.
89th minute.
Being an additional player.
Get an equalizer. Alphonso Davies. Davies still with it. Now sending it wide. Miller putting one in. That's headed away. Clearance by Alderweireld. People questioning Alphonso Davies.
We'll know shortly. We're at 88.5 right now.
He's going to make it to 90 minutes.
Yeah, he seems to be just fine.
Yeah.
He's doing all right.
The Miller pass on the left. Inline almost gained. It's a corner for Canada.
Well, here it is, a corner kick for Canada. They're right in front of the section where we saw early on in this match where all the Canadians were celebrating their team making it to the World Cup. No better time for them to try to make something happen.
Driven, back post area, and that was well overhit. No one had a chance at that one.
No, not at all. And you can hear just the collective groan from the Canadian fans because they were expecting so much more.
There's a large
contingency. See about stoppage time.
Canadian fans that are there.
Here is Romelu Lukaku. Speculation is we will see him at some point. We just don't know when. If you can win a game without your big man in, you give him more rest. More power to you. Here's Meunier. And it's blocked. And he will go out for a corner. So Belgium Belgium can take some more time off the clock here. 5 minutes. Stop inside.
Were they adding on 5? I haven't heard that. But I haven't seen it yet.
Bueno will take his time, putting this ball back into play.
+5, +5.
Canada on this corner elected to leave Jonathan David up as well as Alphonso Davies.
This is really a lot of time wasted. Bueno will go with a short corner. Better angle for him. Into the box.
Nice save
by Borjan.
Hit that subscribe if you're new today. We got a ton more games coming over the balance of this tournament for all the teams.
Johnston just got that ball across. Canada working it. Finding Kone. Johnston. We have like 5 players now in the box. Ball played across to Laren. And Courtois got it. Herdman's side has been very competitive. They were the better side in the first half. Second half, we got to give Belgium the edge. Tactical changes that they made, that helped them. Good bang. Back to Miller.
About 3 minutes left, 3 minutes.
Good time for another opportunity. Canada goes long for Miller. It's denied, but it'll be a throw-in for the Canadians.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time left, and though it's only 3 minutes, we've seen the pace that this game has gone.
There's Miller, running hard, running strong, trying to play it in. Witzel with a block, and then the clearance. Wide open is Trossard. He can take his time, run it to the corner if he wants. Just play it back to De Bruyne. Witzel. Witzel. Pass is blocked. It'll be a throw-in for Belgium. Showing their experience tonight that we talked about before, you know, in the tight games. Can those experienced sides pull something out? So far they have. Witzel, De Bruyne. And this is experience right here. They're not going into the corner flag. They're just killing the game off. Back to Borjan. He's got a couple of minutes or so left. Slipped as he tried to clear it. Laren's on the run. The ball bounces true, though, to Courtois.
93 and a half. Got a minute and a half left.
Not catching the ball, just holding on to it, drawing the player to him, then passing it back to where the player came from. All these little things that an experienced team knows what to do. And you have De Bruyne up there running the shot.
Tackled out by Miller. He may have hurt himself in the process.
And you see Miller comes in, touches the ball. And I think on this play with Miller, we have to go back to the energy output that has been given by this Canadian side. I think a lot of the players are feeling quite fatigued at this time of the match or at the very end of it. If you're down 1-0, it doesn't look like the game's going your way, then you have to start thinking about that next game and how this match affects all these players.
Just across the other way, Borjan grabbed it with one hand. We're in the final seconds, unless more time is added. Akube in the middle, Jonathan Osorio. No one is closing him at the moment. Osorio kept it, now left it, and that will do it.
There's your game.
Belgium holds on to beat Canada 1-0.
Easy victory.
Great game by both teams, honestly. This may be the best game that I've seen so far from all the games I've watched. Honestly, with just the energy, the effort, I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. So I'm looking forward to watching both of these teams a little bit more. If you're brand new, hit that subscribe on the way out. We'll be back again 8 a.m. tomorrow. First game on the docket. 8 a.m. tomorrow. That's right. I'm getting up on the holiday and doing it. Come back and hang out with me. I hope to see you then. Thank you to the moderators. Jesse, great job with your efforts today. Everybody, it's been fun. We'll see you soon.